Hello everybody, I will start my today's coding practice. So today's question is this one, isomorphic strings. And because this is an easy question, I decided to copy paste the question statement in the empty editor and then organize all the things on my side, including thinking of the examples and defining the interfaces and writing the test cases, etc. So let me get started. So in this question, I will be given two strings S and T, and I will determine if they are isomorphic. Two strings S and T are isomorphic if the character in S can be replaced to get T. If the characters in S can be replaced to get T. All occurrences of a character must be replaced with another character while preserving the order of the characters. No two characters may map to the same character, but a character may map to the self. I see. Okay, so I will be given two strings S and T and determine if they are isomorphic or not. Two strings S and T are isomorphic is a character. So one specific character is mapped into another character while preserving the order of the characters. No two characters may map into the same character, but the character may map to itself. So let me understand my question. So if I'm given T is this and S is this. In this case, I will return true because in this case, I need to map B into C and C into D. And with that, now S is converted into T. However, in the case when S is A, B, B, C and C is A, C, X, D, I will return false because B is mapped into C and cannot be mapped into X. Yeah, or vice versa. And one thing I'm not pretty sure is preserving the order of the characters. So let me open the LeetCode platform and see. So wait, no, and also no two characters may map to the same character. So also this case I should return false because B is mapped into X and C is also mapped into X. That is not valid. Yeah. Okay. While preserving the order of the characters. It doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, I can't understand what this means. Because in this case, G is mapped into D, which is earlier in the alphabetic order. Okay, yeah. Let me just ignore this sentence and let me think of this one. So, yeah. Also, what I'm wondering is if, as the edge case, if S is empty string and T is empty string, I will return true. But if either of them is empty string and the other is not, I will return false, obviously. Okay, so that being said, firstly, I will define the interface. So I will implement this method. and I will return Boolean from this method. Okay, so this is the interface. And I've already shown the examples, and also I finished the clarifying the question. I'm pretty sure of that. So next, I will think of the algorithm. So what I can do is I will traverse. Okay, one thing I have to do first is if the lengths of the strings are different, I will return false immediately. So let me write it first. And also after that, I will try to traverse each character into pointers. Then, if they're not the same, I will create a map to, yeah, of the conversion. So like, yeah. So in this case, I will register B to C when I see B and C all together. Then I will move the pointers, and I find B again. And when I find B, I can say B is already mapped to C, so I will confirm the mapped result C is equal to T or not. Character in the T or not. And if true, so I will continue. Then I will take a look at this C and D. The difference they're different, and also it isn't already in the char map. So in that case, I will add it to the register to the char map, hashmap. And one thing also I have to take care is I also have to, where is it? Take care that no two characters may map to the same character. So I also have to keep track of the mapped chars, and I will register C and D in this case. So when I try to register the new char map key-value pair, I also have to confirm that the value is not mapped to chars yet, and if there is, I will return false. So that's the basic idea of the algorithm I will implement. So that being said, let me get started. Oh, so I think I can do it. So, oh, I don't need 2 pointers. Only 1 pointer is enough. Then the char in S is SN, char in T is TI. So as I said, if they're the same, I don't have to take care anything. I just keep going. However, if they are not the same, so the thing I will do is I will try to take care if it is in the map chars. Let me do it in this way. If in that case, I will check if the mapped result is Ti or not. And if not the same, I will return false immediately. Yeah. And if it matches, I will just have to continue. So this is the case I have to take. Then in line 47, I will think of the case when SI is not already registered in mapped chars. In that case, I will try to register it with mapped chars. However, I have to take care if TI is already in mapped char. Mapped chars. Oh, sorry. This should be renamed as char mapping. And I said mapped chars, but definitely it should be named char mapping. Then char mapping is this, map chars is that. And then in line 47, if ti is already mapped chars, I will return false. Then otherwise, I will register SITI pair to the char mapping. That's it. And finally, if I could traverse all the characters, I will return true. Okay, so let me walk through my code with one example. So like ABC and AB. Let me do it with AA and BB. This is quite simple example. Firstly, in line 37, ranks is the same, so I don't return false. And I go to line 37. And the mapping is empty map chars is empty set. And in line 39, I will traverse the index from 0 and then 1. And then in line 40, if they are the same, I will continue, but they are not the same. So A and B are not the same, so I will go to line 43, and A is not in char mapping yet. So I will go to line 49, and I will see TI, which is B, is in mapped chars or not. It isn't. So I go to line 52, and then I will register A to B pair to the char mapping. So now it looks like this. Then I go back to line 39, and now I is 1. In line 40, the chars are not the same, so I don't continue. I go to line 43, and now SI, which is A, is already in char mapping. So I will go into line 44, and if char mapping, so char mapping A is now B, and TI is B. So they're the same, so I will see line 46, and I will continue. Then I will take a look at, yeah, that's it. And I will return true. Good. I covered most of the lines already, but I think the line I didn't cover is line 46, 7. And also line 49 and line 50. So let me quickly read it again to confirm my code. So for line 47, this is a case when S is in the char mapping, but the mapped result is not the current T char. In that case, sorry, let me swap. So like this. So now I will check this. If char, oh sorry, I already checked this. I will check this case. So sorry, I've already checked this case, so I will check this case. And if the map result is not the current teacher, I will return false immediately. Okay, and also in line 49, if T new ST mapping is char teacher mapping, and the target char is already mapped by another, it's already the target of another mapping, I will return false immediately. Looks good. Okay, so let me write some test cases to confirm my code. So this should be true. And also this should be true. And as I shown, this should be true. However, I should take care that this is not true because they map to the same character C. I mean, A and B, each of A and B is mapped into the same character C. And some other cases that I have to take care is, let's see. Like this case. So this case, B is mapped into C, but then B is mapped into X again, which is not valid. So I will return false. Okay, let me execute my code. In line 59, seems like this is true currently. Ah, I see. So I forgot to do something. After creating this mapping, I have to add the new mapping target to the map chars. Okay, then I will try it again, and now it's completed. Good. So I will copy this code into the LeetCode platform. Then I will execute this and submit this. Oh. So in this case, my logic is wrong. It seems like B is now mapped into B, A is A, D is B, C is A. Wait, so I see. I forgot the case, something. So when okay, let me use this example, BADC and BABA. Okay, so one thing I forgot is when, in this case, first B is mapped into B. So actually, if they're the same, I cannot array return. Or I should say, yeah, obviously I cannot array return. Because I have to make sure that, B to B is one of the mapping. So if I do B to B, I have to register it to the char mapping. And also I have to register B to the mapped chars. That I forgot. So I can simply uncomment line 40 and 41. Yeah. And in that way, now the same characters mapping is checked with previous mapping, and also it is mapped into the char mapping. Okay, so let me execute my code. Good. So I uncommented this line, and I will do it in the same here. And I will run my code on this test case. Accepted, I will submit it. Good, now it's accepted. Okay, oh, And the time complexity, it should be, assuming that length of S and length T is, S is the length of S and T is the length of T. In the worst case, firstly, S differs from T. So if S is equal to the T, it should be constant time. So I can assume length of S is equal to length of T is equal to N, or I say L. So with that assumption, the time complexity should be O of L, because in line 41, I do the iteration of L steps, and inside of that, all of them should be constant time operations, with hashmap. And for space complexity, I created a char mapping. There can be up to L mappings, keyboard pairs, and also for map chars, it can be up to L chars. So space complexity is also O of L. Okay, so in this question, let me wrap up my today's video. So today's question was isomorphic strings. And this is an easy question, so I thought of the logic by myself in the white editor. And in my logic, basically what I did is every time I map the char S to char T, I register it into the char mapping. And also, if the char in the S is already mapped into some char in T, I will check it in the char mapping so that there's no controversy. Yeah. And also, what I have to take care is this condition, no two characters may map to the same character. So I also have the set of map chars as a hash set, and I confirm that when I find the new mapping, I confirm that the target char is not yet the target of another mapping. Okay, so let me finish my today's video with this. Thank you so much.